Holy frijoles. What a bunch of games of college football, man. Holy frijoles. These college football games were flat out crazy tonight. Holy frijoles, man. Um, all of them, man. That Illinois USC game, what was the final score? Like 34, 32. Holy frijoles. Illinois, after not beating getting smacked by Indiana, comes back and defeats freaking USC, man. It was a hell of a game. That Penn State game, too, man. Penn State can't fucking win the big games. You're at home, you're the 3 seed. You couldn't win. Pendejo face for Penn State, man. Pendejo face for Penn State, man. Super pendejo face for Penn State. Um, Alabama, man, proved they're back in it, man. Alabama shot a lot of people out. Everybody was getting rid of, wanted to fire Coach Kellen DeBoer. What a win for them, too, versus Alabama, man. Really impressed. What a Packer. That was a hell of a win. Hey, what up, guys? Yeah, Oregon wins. Yeah, London, man. Penn State just cannot win at home. They can't win big games. They just cannot win big games, man. Penn State cannot win big games. Yeah, and London, they went up 17-3, so I mean, I'm happy they won, right? Because they lost their 17-3 lead. They had to go to overtime. But Jesus Christ, that game was kind of boring the first 3 quarters too, I will say. It was like 3-3 in the third quarter. But then it got exciting in the fourth quarter in overtime. I didn't watch that game, Packer. James Franklin, yeah, he can win big games, man. Coach Franklin. I did see LSU didn't win, yeah. So both the 4 and the 3 lost, right? LSU and Penn State. Yep. You picked Ole Miss to win. Yeah, I didn't watch that one. I only watched Illinois USC and then Alabama and Georgia, and then I caught bits of because I'm not gonna lie to you, that the first 3 quarters of that Oregon Penn State were not that fun. Yeah, I'm not watching that game, Packer. That's no way I can get up for that game. I'm not watching that Pittsburgh Minnesota game. I'm sorry. Hey, Sarti, bienvenido al espectáculo. No, bro. Guys, I can't watch everything, guys. I literally just told you I watch only 3 games. USC, Illinois, Alabama, Georgia, and then I bought it's in pits of the Oregon Penn State game. That's all I watched. The other, I can't keep up with everything. It's too hard. It's too hard to keep up with. There's like so many damn games. Drew Aller sucks, man. Yeah. But it's always been with the coach too, man. He can never win big games, the coach. What up, Daniel? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Daniel? How you doing, man? How you doing tonight, Daniel? And didn't he say something about Marcus Freeman as well? That he can win big games? The Franklin. Yeah, I didn't really watch that game that much. I saw towards the end of it, Ohio State beating Washington. I think I saw something, London, where James Franklin said that Marcus Freeman didn't win big games. Pendejo face for him. I think I did see something. Yeah, Ohio State is really good. Yeah, that's embarrassing by James Franklin, man. Holy frijoles, man. A lot of receivers, Packers, in both college and NFL, they're dropping wide open passes. Didn't it happen twice to both sides tonight between Alabama and Georgia? The guy, didn't Williams too drop a pass? Ryan Williams, yeah, and then some guy from Georgia, I believe, too, Packer. Yeah, but James Franklin shouldn't be the one talking, bro. He's even worse than Marcus Freeman. At least Marcus Freeman went to the national championship. Yeah, Alabama got back on it, man. Everybody was starting to count Alabama out. Huge win tonight versus Georgia. Yeah, I couldn't believe it either, man. Yeah, Packer. I don't. I mean, baseball. I mean, everything's kind of set, right? Just the standings. Who's gonna win the divisions? Georgia 4th and 1, and they hand off the third string running back. What about that play too? Who was it? It was freaking quarterback sneak, and the player went up, and one of the Georgia players hit him in the helmet when the play was well over. What a pendejo! Astros, man. I don't know. Is that? I don't even. I don't know if. I don't know about the Astros going forward, man. Yeah, that was a stupid play. It's gonna be interesting to see what the Astros do with their team. Do they tear it apart, or do they want to try to fix it and continue to compete? They won on a hit by pitch, the Guardians. So wait, um, so what? The Yankees and the Blue Jays, are they still fighting for the division? And so are the Detroit and the Guardians. I think they are, right? Until tomorrow. I think Houston hit the player on purpose. Okay, so tomorrow we'll decide both the AL Central and the AL East. Okay. But we know those 6 teams, right? It's Blue Jays, Guardians, Tigers, Yankees, Mariners, and Red Sox, right? Those are the 6 teams. Packer, Houston is. Did Houston even win their game? I don't even know if they won their game. I don't think they need to do that, man. Houston really fell apart lately. I don't even think it even matters, Packer. Everything is pretty much settled besides the AL Central and the NL East. Go Ducks. Oh, but they lost yesterday. Nah, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the Astros might be finished. They might have to go on a rebuild. Their starting pitching is really bad. It's not going to be that easy to replace their starting pitching. So that's still fighting too tomorrow, right? The Mets and Reds for that final NL wildcard spot. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm having a good weekend, Kane. If Reds win tomorrow, the Mets are finished no matter what. Damn, those are going to be the biggest meltdowns. Astros and Mets, but at least the Astros. I mean, they fucking say what you want about them. They won 2 World Series. The fucking Mets, all that money for nothing. I mean, who gets final spot, Mets or Reds? If the Reds beat the Brewers, they clinch. If the Reds have the tiebreaker, so they win if it's over. Juegan el lunes, Arti, contra Cincinnati. One of these World Series low-key doesn't count, though. What did I just say, Packers? Say what you want. Maybe the Mets. I shouldn't say that, but maybe the Mets that might be their new. I shouldn't be saying that, but. What up, Zach? Welcome to the show. Yeah, me too, London. I'm ready for the playoffs. And plus, I mean, the Astros did win a World Series without cheating. So I'm telling you, say what you say about them. One more regular season. Yeah. Tomorrow the games are like at 3, right? 4 Eastern, 3 Central, I believe. 1 Pacific. They all play at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yep. Yep. So that I'm probably gonna be watching. I think the Ravens and the Chiefs play at that time. We chilling, we chilling, we chilling. Tyler Glasgow will pitch and relieve in the walk card. We'll see, London. So what are you thinking, London? Most likely you're gonna play Cincinnati. Most likely. Because what? The Mets need to win and they need Cincinnati to lose, right? Where Cincinnati just needs to win. What are we chilling on a damn Saturday? Yeah. What do you know the pitching matchup for tomorrow? I'm pretty sure Milwaukee's gonna rest a bunch of players. I'm pretty sure, man. Where the Miami's gonna try to do everything they can to mess up the Mets season. Freddie's pitching. Brewers pitch Freddie Peralta, but it might not be long start. They might take him out early. I don't think it matters, Packer. You might not even have to deal with them. Isn't who's your main rival in that division? The Cubs, isn't it? Tyler Glasnow pitched 3 innings today to get ready for the playoffs out of the bullpen, most likely at some point. He's not. He's gonna pitch out of the bullpen the whole playoffs. Tyler Glasnow. So then your starters are gonna be what? Shohei Ohtani, Yamamoto, and then what? Blake Snell. The MLB probably wants Cubs, Brewers, and NLDS. They might, Packer. Oh, because it's best out of 3. That's why. Hey, what up, Yoda? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Yoda, man? How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? We chilling on a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. That might be a 50-50, though, between the Cubs and Padres. I'm doing good. I got some Costco pizza. Hey, there we go, man. Me too, man. I'm chilling. Watch football all day. Great games. Just chilling on a damn Saturday night. I watch college football most. Yeah, I didn't watch any baseball. I watch a bunch of college, man. I watched Illinois, USC, and then Alabama, Georgia, and then the finish of the Oregon Penn State game. We chilling, we chilling, we chilling. Chilling on a damn Saturday. Oh man, what's your record right now, London, for Kentucky? I think Notre Dame won 55-16 or something like that. Uh, so you're kind of into like a little average start. Maybe you'll hopefully you can start winning more games. I mean, Notre Dame is also, I believe, 2-2. But defense finally played good tonight for Notre Dame. This was probably the best game out of the defense so far. It's next Saturday or is that still not for a while, the Texas Oklahoma game? South Carolina, I don't know who they play. I don't know who the hell the South Carolina played. What's North Carolina's record with Bill Belichick? We chilling on a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. Chilling on a damn Saturday night. We chilling, man. On a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it should be fun, London. Should be fun tomorrow, the NFL. Yeah, but CeeDee Lamb's not playing, right? So it's going to be tough without CeeDee Lamb. Exactly, yeah. Eagles, I think, have a terrible record in Tampa Bay historically. Yeah, no CeeDee Lamb. And also Jane Daniels and JJ McCarthy are also not playing. I don't think there's going to be as many upsets this week. We'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. Eagles low-key had a hard schedule in the start. But so too the Ravens. The Ravens and the Eagles got a hard schedule. Bills. The Ravens play what? The Bills, the Bills, Chiefs, and Detroit. And the Eagles had to play Dallas, which is like a division rival. It's always hard. Kansas City, Rams, and Buccaneers. Damn. Tough schedule for the Eagles and Ravens to start off the year. Yeah, that was a tough. Yeah, the Ravens and Eagles. Jesus Christ! At least what the Ravens? I mean, oh, there you go. Isaiah Likely's playing. I feel like the Ravens are gonna win, even though their defense sucks. But I feel like they're gonna score like 30 something points, and the defense, I think, is gonna be kind of motivated because everybody's talking shit about them. And I feel like they're gonna do enough to stop Kansas City. That's what I'm thinking. So I feel like everybody's been talking shit all week about the Ravens defense. So I kind of feel like they're gonna be more motivated to play better this week. That defense struggles versus Chiefs offense, man. It's not. Yeah, I think they're gonna be motivated to play better because I think everybody's been shitting on them all week after what happened on Monday Night Football. So I think they're gonna play better. I think Lamar's gonna score 30 something because the Chiefs defense is not that good either. Maybe like 35, 20, 24 Ravens. I don't know. What up, Ryan? Welcome to the show. I don't know, man. I have no idea. You never know in the NFL. Rams, Davante Adams listed as questionable for Sunday's in hamstring. Yeah, he's playing. I'm telling you, London. I feel like it's in basketball, baseball, they load manage the regular season, but in football, you can't load manage because it's only 17 games. So they load manage the practices. I'm telling you because literally both Steven Adams and Baker Mayfield finish the games and then they're hurt. I think it's just a strategy so they don't have to practice. That's what I'm thinking, Ryan. I think the Ravens are gonna outscore them. Plus, I think the Ravens, like I said, I think they're gonna be motivated on defense because everybody's been talking shit about them all week. San Francisco, Ricky Parcells and Juan Jennings to play. And I think Brock Purdy's back too, right? Brock Purdy. If player is near good enough, they're putting them on the field. I don't know, Ryan. I think a lot of this is they're load managing in practices. They just don't practice. Shannon Sharp talked about it. How if you're a star, coaches don't care as long as you're available on Sunday. They don't care. Yeah, Brock Purdy's back. Okay. The Mariners American League West title potentially costing scheduling that could result in change. I saw that. This happens a lot, right? Where they don't think the team's going to be good enough to make the playoffs, and then it fucks up the schedule. Remember years? Oh, you guys, I don't know, London. You weren't even born, but the Monday Night Raw had a show in Denver, and they couldn't do it because the Nuggets made it to the Western Conference Finals, and they didn't think they were gonna make it, so they booked the WWE show. They had to go to Los Angeles and do the WWE show. Pendejo face. Hope you're having a good night. Hey, thank you, your boy. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for stopping by. Load management, and it's a nice question in the mind of the defenders. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. I think a lot of these players, especially the star veteran players, they know what they gotta do, man. As long as they watch their film, maybe at best do a walkthrough on Friday. I think the coaches don't mind it that much. Yeah, man, I won my star on the. Yeah, exactly. Colston, Love, Land out for the Bears. Yeah, man, because a lot of these injuries, like, where the hell did this shit happen? They finished the game. Ravens play star defensive tackle Nambi Mashumika on injured reserve. Damn. That's the last thing the Ravens need, man. A defensive player to get hurt. We chilling on a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. We chilling, we chilling. Yeah, man, finish the game and yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. It's a strategy. It's a strategy to give them more time to rest. And so they're fresh again for the next week's game. Bengals tight end Noah Fant out for Monday. Damn. That might be another blowout low key. I don't know. Denver's kind of shaky. What's the thing with Denver that they couldn't beat any teams that were 500 last year, despite making the playoffs? It wasn't that a stat out there? Yeah, Justin Fields is back. Yeah, I don't know about Denver, man. They might be a little bit overrated. And here we go, right, with the quarterback once again after a really good first year. Here we go with the sophomore slump. Oh, there you go. Oh, but now Mike Evans is hurt. Tristan Wirfs, left tackle, is gonna return as well. Yeah, I don't. I think the Eagles historically do not play good versus Tampa Bay. Um, I think it's because it's too hot over there for the Eagles. The Eagles are used to like more like 50 degrees and like colder. Yeah, that might be the game of the day again, low key. Eagles Buccaneers. Bengals went against three top 10 rush attacks. Browns, Jacks, and I believe Vikings. I think they bounced back. Browning got it done during his blast string of starts. Yeah, I think everybody's picking Denver. I don't know, man. That's the thing too, right? When Jake Browning was doing that in 2023, there wasn't any film. Now there's film on him. How many times do we see this where quarterback comes out of nowhere and they dominate? But once there's film, it's over. Did you see Vagina rush the field? What? Oh, Virginia. Yeah, man. There's like that was super fast the way they rushed it. Damn, that was crazy. I don't think they were expecting to win that game at all. They were super excited. Yeah, I always mess up Virginia. I always mess it up, but yeah, a pendejo face for me, man. I still got Denver. I just think Bengals got too good of a weapons. Yeah, the thing is Jake Browning gonna do what he did in 2023 again here, where now there's film on him. Yeah, man, the wide receiver was still on the ground. That was crazy. Didn't it happen a few years ago? I think it was it Cooper Flag or somebody in college basketball, right? Didn't they get hurt by the fans rushing onto the floor? And they were trying to take the that away from college sports. Remember? Someone got hurt in basketball, and they were trying to say we got to take this shit away. But obviously they haven't done it. You know what? What was crazy too that during the pandemic they were still doing it. So much for the social distancing, they were still allowing them to rush the field. I remember LeBron James getting pissed. So we gotta quarantine. We gotta wear a mask. But yeah, here are these college students rushing the field. I like the field in court storms, but they need to do it safely. Yeah, a lot of people have said that maybe the security's got to hold it down until the at least the visiting team can get off the field, and then you rushed it. It's crazy. They got to tell like in those situations like outside of maybe the coaches shaking hands, automatically the visiting team should just head to the locker room, clear as fast as possible, and then once the coach is on his way to the locker room, then let the fans rush the field. I like 3 night football. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it either. It's low key kind of an interesting game, but yeah, I can't stand up. I can't watch, dude. It's way too early. They signed more deals, man. They said 5-year deal with Brad Brazil. They're going to continue doing international games. I think Roger Goodell did an interview, and he said that they're going to continue this. I saw a fan flipped off the Florida State quarterback. That's crazy. Exactly, London. It's too early. My dad does wake up because my dad's used to waking up because of the soccer games and the Formula One racing. So he's used to it, but I'm not used to that shit. Yeah, I mean, is Carson Wentz the next one, right? Because we've seen in the last 2 years Sam Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield have a career resurgence. Is Carson Wentz the next one to do it? Yeah, it's against the Chargers. Isn't it London? I don't know about that. That might not be a good result for Mr. Jackson Darts. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a blowout. Saints versus Bills. Holy free holies. Yeah. But a lot of people are saying that it's better to make it at home against the Chargers than on the road against the Saints. I don't know, man. Colts Rams should be good. That could be an interesting one too. I think Saints will make it a little more competitive than people think. Possibly. I don't know, man. The Saints, I think, are the worst team in football. Yeah, London. I think if the Rams would have won last week, I think maybe the Colts could catch them. But because they didn't win, they're going to be pissed off. And McVay, man, he's not going to lose too many in a row. I'm going to go with the Rams. I don't know, man. I would start him versus, yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. A lot of NFL experts have said that it's better to start at home no matter what. Yeah, McVay's too good, man. Now, that's going to be a fun matchup, too. The coaches, right? Two really smart, offensive-minded coaches. And Shane Steichen and Sean McVay. But obviously, give me Sean McVay. Oh, they're getting beat up. I was surprised to find out they're turning the fastest offense and second most plays, top 10 in first down, so they can get a little something done. Chargers are really good. We still see. Yeah, I think Chargers might be the best team outside of Buffalo in the AFC. That's going to be a good game for the sure. But we got to see, man. I think the Chiefs just got to get healthy. I don't know about the Ravens defense. I don't know how fixable that is. But this might be the Chargers' year to at least go a little bit further in the playoffs. But I think ultimately this should be the Bills' year, honestly. We'll see what Jackson Dart. Yep. Those Chicago, man. And same thing with DJ Moore, man. I think they're gonna end up getting rid of him too, probably. Thursday night football for week 5 is another NFC West. It's San Francisco Rams, isn't it? Yeah, I think the Bills. I'm gonna go with the Bears, but you never know. It's because Geno Smith sucks ass. But I'm pretty sure there's gonna be any in the baseball playoffs. See, this is where I get pissed off because it's hard to flip back and forth when you're stuck on a streaming platform like Amazon Prime. I have Chase Brown in fantasy talk about it. I told you, man. You were hyping him up all summer, but obviously a lot has to do with their quarterback getting hurt. Week 5, another. Yep. Yeah, now they're going to the UK. They're in Ireland for the Pittsburgh game, and then they after that they go to the UK to face the Cleveland. How many international games is there this year? They already had one in Brazil, and then there's a few more coming up in the UK and Ireland. Yeah, Burrow went down. I can't. Yeah. Did you see the stuff about Joe Burrow that they're saying criticizing him for like not protecting himself? They were saying that for the most part that Tom and Peyton didn't get hurt because they knew when to give up on the plays, and that's what Burrow's been hurting him these first 2 years in the league. He doesn't know how to protect himself and give up on plays. What platform is Vikings? I don't know, Ernie. I think they're usually on NFL Network, aren't they? I believe so, right? I think that those European starts are usually on NFL Network. Damn, Vikings back to back. They're staying over there overseas though, London. They said they're gonna stay there. They're not flying back to the United States. They're gonna stay there. They're gonna go from Ireland to the UK. Yeah. There's no point of coming back if you're gonna have to go back over there in a few days. I'm gonna guess that Texans need to win today, play the Titans. Yeah, that's what I told my uncle Miguelito. I think Texans finally went this week. Barrow can run, escape a collapsing pocket, so it makes sense. But he doesn't give up. But he has poor. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was something that was talked about how he needs to like just like learn how to just take a sack sometimes instead of trying to run around and make something happen. They were saying he plays like he's 6'5" and like 250 when he's not that big and strong. Wonder what bad decision Brian Callahan. Yeah. But I don't know, man. CJ Stroud looks terrible. I don't know, man. That's another quarterback that looked fantastic. And once there was film on him, it's gone to the trash. I saw they were saying his career is looking like an Andrew Luck. Word he, yeah. Yeah, I heard that too, Ryan. Yeah, they were saying that he might have to retire a lot earlier because of the injuries. I I think in the first what I wait he I think what in the he debuted in what 2019 or I forgot what year he I think it was 2020 I think it was broken hand, broken foot, and ACL tear since he debuted 5 years ago. And I believe he didn't he have a calf strain last year that he played through. Monday Night Football looks bad. Hopefully it's better. It's two. It's Jets, Miami, and Denver, Cincinnati. That level of toe turf alone, some people have. That's what Shannon Sharp was saying. He's like, a lot of people have never been the same player after that turf toe. So now you're asking him to overcome an ACL and a turf toe. Jesus Christ. It wasn't that bad, London. They did sprinkle in some good stuff. Like the start was good with Paul Heyman, Cody Rhodes, and then the Vision came out, and then Randy helped them, and he stared down at the WWE Championship. So they had Jay do it on Monday, where he stared down at his title, and now they had Randy do it. Interesting, because these next pay-per-views with Crown, you have champion versus champion, and then at Survivor Series you have War Games. So it's gonna be interesting to see when the next time Cody defends his title. And then I like the main event was a clusterfuck. But anyways, regardless, Tiffany Stratton ended up winning in the next move, right, with Moonsault. It didn't really affect it just made Nia Jax look like a pendejo that she didn't kick out. But the next time she ended up winning with the Moonsault. And then I also like the Jacob Fatu McIntyre interaction. That was also good. Sami Zayn versus Javon Evans. That was a fun one. I think the show was not that bad. It wasn't Mid-Card City. They had some interesting stuff. That's asking a lot to come back from turf toe and ACL. Yup. It's too much, man. What we thinking of Jaden Daniels? Is he the oof? Ryan, I'm looking at these quarterbacks, and like outside of Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes, I'm not sure who else is really that good. Like, honestly, like Joe Burrow is fantastic, but the injuries. Herbert, he needs to win in the playoffs. Matthew Stafford is good, but I think he's past his prime. Jalen Hurts is very inconsistent, and I think same thing with Jordan Love. It is tough right now. Outside of Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, and Josh Allen, I don't know about a lot of these quarterbacks around the NFL, man. I thought it was good, London. What up, Sonic? Welcome to the show. Javon Evans is fantastic. Do you think Justin Herbert can finally? This might be the year, London. Especially if the Ravens and Chiefs are having down years. This could finally be the year for Justin Herbert to do something in the playoffs. Yeah, Jalen Hurts, he reminds me a little bit of Jimmy Butler, where I think he needs the bright lights to really get motivated. I think on a Sunday at 12 o'clock versus Carolina, he could shit the bed. Just because I don't know how motivated he is to play a game like that. But then look what he's done in the Super Bowl, right? He's definitely good, but I do think I don't know. He at times does make me think, how good really are you? That was a good interaction with Randy, and he saved them, but then he looked at his title before he handed it back. I like their offense, man. Ladd McConkey, Cannon Allen, Quentin Jackson. Yeah. Najee Harris, though, is out for the season. Isn't he with a tear Achilles? Fatu's back, man. Jacob Fatu is back. Jacob Fatu came back. What are we thinking with the commentator? Did they replace Corey Graves again with Mr. Booker? Poor Corey Graves. I don't know. Yeah, did you see at the end, Michael Cole said, "Are you gonna join me again next week, Booker?" He's like, "I don't know, man." Yeah, he said he keeps saying, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." I think it will take him playing without a great run game to result tell what he's made of, but he's outplayed Mahomes in 2 Super Bowls. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of Jimmy Butler in him where he kind of needs the bright lights to perform. But yeah, I mean, look, in Oklahoma, he had CeeDee Lamb. In Alabama, he had Devontae Smith. And now here in so far, he's had again Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. He's always had like a star receiver. And now he's got also Saquon Barkley. Did you see? Yes, Ricky Starks won the NXT Championship. I was surprised. Are they gonna call up that other guy, Feeney, to the main roster? They're gonna have to do something come the start of next year. Well, actually, already because John Cena has already finished with SmackDown. Um, I think what they're gonna end up doing, they're gonna make Randy. They're gonna. I think they're gonna put the WWE Championship on Randy to make him feel important again. And then obviously you're still gonna have McIntyre and Cody, and those are gonna be like the three top stars of SmackDown going forward. Roman might back up Cody at Crown Jewel. I don't know, Blunt. Um, he's low key been feuding with Seth Rollins all year, right? Ever since like the start, right? When at the Royal Rumble, um, they beat each other up, and then Rollins hit him with a curse stomp. So that Roman Reigns, his whole 2025 has been feud with Rollins. If you really think about it, yeah, they're probably gonna make some NXT calls up. I made a shot call on Trey Basin in fantasy, who was holding him, waiting for Connor to go down. Damn. I wish Nia Jackson, Piper Niven would double team. What? Yeah, I do wonder if the big payoff is going to be a one-on-one match at WrestleMania, right? Because they keep having like tag team matches, triple threat matches. My 4 running backs are Bucky Irving, Chase Brown, Karen Williams, and Trey Basin with Richard White on the bench. Oh, you didn't get one of the big boys. You got to. Well, Karen Williams is good. Chase Brown, like you said, he thought with Joe Barrow getting hurt, he hasn't been as good. Your sausage is gonna get Jesus Christ. Well, they actually did you see Chelsea Green was trying to replace Piper Niven with Nia Jax? I don't know if you guys saw that backstage. Yeah. The damn sausage. Wanna see Seth and Roman one-on-one at WrestleMania and maybe a surprise return. Nah, man, Ambrose is not gonna come back. He's too happy in AEW. He's not gonna come back. I think it's more likely that like Edge and Chris Jericho come back because they're WWE guys from the past. Like they have a lot of history. Ambrose, he didn't really enjoy his time, especially once the Shield stuff was over. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, Ryan. Ambrose said no 3 times to yeah. Yeah, Ambrose is not gonna come back. I think the two guys that I think is gonna be the hardest to convince to go to WWE is Kenny Omega. Excuse me. No, my bad. Will Ospreay and Dean Ambrose. I think those are going to be the hardest two guys. I would be shocked if they step in foot in WWE. Will Ospreay, Ambrose. Yeah, that's more of a possibility. Honestly, I feel like Edge showing up for John Cena's maybe final match in December, then Dean Ambrose coming back. Yeah, I like that guy. He wrestled Javante Evans. If Mets miss playoffs tomorrow, fans are gonna yeah. All that money for nothing, man. The freaking Mets. People thought he was gonna come out at WrestleMania 40 when they play the Shield stuff. There's people that thought he was gonna come out. I think even one of the commentators said it can be. It can be. It can be. A lot of times they say that and then the person comes back. What- Yeah, I think a lot of people thought that he was back when that Shield song played at WrestleMania. Another guy that could come back because he's gotten hurt too much in AEW. Maybe he says, you know what, maybe in WWE will be better. Adam Cole. That's another guy that can maybe come back. They already saying a lot of surprises for Royal Rumble. It's because everybody knows that the guy from Saudi Arabia is gonna pay all the money he needs to pay to get all the like Hall of Fames or like former guys to come back. Believe in the Shield. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a meeting here in the next few months between probably Turkey. What's his name? Turkey. I forgot what his name is, and maybe Nick Khan and Triple H of a list they would want to be surprise entrants in the Rumble, and they're gonna be offering money, and they're gonna have probably Triple H making some phone calls. I watched Illinois USC, Alabama Georgia, and then the finish of the Oregon Penn State. We finish on a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. I think they're gonna really repackage Randy for next year and put the championship on him because I think they need one more star for SmackDown. They need one more. So I think they're gonna really they're gonna probably turn him and put the title on him, the WWE Championship. Saturday for the boys. That's probably one of their main focus for next year's making Randy look strong again. I don't even be surprised if they put a if they make a faction for Randy, and then that's the next fucking challenge for Cody to try to win the title back, but having to overcome not only Randy but his faction. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you at least see some flashes of 2009 Randy. Remember, they did a little bit of it. Remember, in was it 2020? He was punting all these guys. Big Show, Mark Henry, Ric Flair. Yeah, man, that was crazy. What a pendejo, the other guy. He just ran into the fucking wall. Oh my lord. What an idiot. And then Damien, he said, "You're tripping." They were also teammates, Cody and yes. Yup. When they were with what was that faction called? With Ted DiBiase. Legacy. It's a new generation. We chilling on a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. We chilling on a damn Saturday night. Chilling on a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. We are chilling. Ta 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 ta. Boom! Boom! Oh my gosh. Did you see FaZe Rock and Brawadis, dude? Like FaZe Rock, like his video was all about, I think he was doing I think he was testing out like homemade food from people. Meanwhile, Brawadis, I think he just pulled up clips, like 25 minutes of clips of FaZe Rock's live stream. And he added them together into a YouTube video. Oh my lord. They're so different. We're chilling on a damn Saturday night. Boom. Oh, that's a nice. Boom. 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 I'm punching myself. I'm disappearing. What the fuck happened to the chat? Nobody has chatted for like a few minutes. Did the chat break? What the fuck? I don't know how. I don't know if the chat broke or what happened. Okay, there we go. I thought the chat broke, dude. Nobody commented for like 3 minutes. Yeah, it's okay, guys. I'm probably gonna get off in like the next 10 minutes. James Franklin on his struggle against top 10 teams. I get that narrative, and it's really not a narrative. It's factual. It's the facts. And he was still talking shit about Marcus Freeman. Jesus Christ. And look, he's lucky he made it a game because in the fourth quarter they were down 17-3. So at least they made it a game and sent it to overtime. It would have probably been worse if they would have lost 17-3. We chilling on a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, at least they made it a entertaining game. Exactly. Yeah, at least that you can say he kind of battled at the end and tried to do everything he could to come back and win it. Did you watch the Illinois USC game? That was also a really good one. We chilling, we chilling, we chilling, we chilling. Yeah, that was a good one too. I think Illinois was looking ahead to the USC game. That's why they played so bad last week. No way. If they play Indiana again, they're not going to lose 63-10. They were looking ahead to the USC game. We're chilling on a damn Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, they were saying that this is the best year, more comfortable that Lincoln Riley looks. It's because year 4, you all the players are your players, right? From freshmen to seniors, they were all his players. So now it really feels like it's his team. Sometimes it takes a while, man. So yeah, Lincoln Riley, man. I wish I don't think they're gonna play, but it would be fun to watch Oklahoma USC play. Lincoln Riley versus Brett Venable. But now the starting quarterback for Oklahoma is Hurts. That sucks. Yeah, man. I wish I would. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing. Too big of a dog to be put on a leash. Yeah. They won the number 1 contenders, the Street Profits, by beating Carmelo Hayes and the Miz. Yeah. So now they're gonna face the Wyatts. My guess is they're probably gonna be on a SmackDown because most of the tag team matches are on SmackDown. I'm the Miz, and I'm awesome. I'm gonna do MLB playoff prediction on Monday. Yeah, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be tough to watch everything though. I think I might end up watching more National League. I don't know. I may do a Dodgers playoff preview as well. I feel if you guys played that Cincinnati, that shit's gonna be over probably by Thursday. Maybe even fucking Wednesday. And that was probably the most boring part of the show, honestly. That tag team match. I do like that Kania James, right? She's good looking. Yeah. Yeah, that's just not gonna last too long. If it's Dodgers Cincinnati, Dodgers are probably gonna end up that pretty quick. That might be the fastest one, honestly. We chilling, we chilling, we chilling. I fell asleep during the match with Machine and Beef. Yeah, no disrespect. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think there's potential with. I don't know, like Julia, like because they brought them all three together from NXT. Stephanie Vaquer, Roxanne Perez, and Julia, and she has the United States. I mean, they're all champions, but I don't know why Julia doesn't have the momentum that Stephanie Vaquer and Roxanne Perez have. I don't know why. I mean, they're all champions, but for some reason, to me, it's not clicking the same way. Maybe they got to put her over on Raw. That's what a lot of the big stars are. Outside of like Tiffany, the problem too, I feel like, with putting the tag titles on Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, you lose potential one-on-one feuds right there. That's why it's so repetitive for Tiffany, because there's nobody to feud with. Where if Alexa and Charlotte were, instead of being tag team champions, were on the singles competing for the women's WWE Championship, SmackDown division might be a lot more interesting. Today was my father's birthday, so we had it's called Mexican food. It's called chiles nogada and rice and then cake. Yeah. The SmackDown Women's Division is not as good as the Monday Night Raw Women's Division, but it's vice versa. I feel like the tag team division on SmackDown is much better than the tag team division on Raw. Yeah, happy birthday to my father. Yes. Yeah, so it was his birthday today. So we chose Mexican. He actually went to a Mexican restaurant, and then he said he wanted to eat that for dinner. He loves Mexican food. Yeah, so yeah, we ate Mexican food all day today. I had 5 chicken sandwiches and 5 Coca-Colas. Damn. So now you're Colonel Sanders too, with the chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Do you go to Popeyes a lot? Freaking Popeyes. Dude, London, you always be eating chicken sandwiches. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to Wendy's. Hopefully they give me the right chicken nuggets. If not, I'm just gonna cancel the order and get fucking. I think my mom has frozen dinosaur chicken nuggets. That shit was. I couldn't eat that shit last week. Wendy's, man. I'm for sure having Wendy's. Wendy's, man. I got the app, and I think I have I actually think I have a discount on an ice cream and on a 10-piece chicken nuggets because I go there so much. They ran out London, so they told me if I wanted the spicy one, and I didn't think they were gonna be that spicy, so I said yes. But this time, if they tell me that, I'm just gonna say to cancel the order, and I'm just gonna. So I think we have some frozen dinosaur chicken nuggets here in the house. Yeah, but it wasn't the funnest. It was just a bunch of fire stuff, right? Some guy trying to avoid getting burned. He's had better videos, honestly. But I still watched it. Thank you, London. I'm gonna get off probably here in the next few minutes. Yeah, the Survivor of the Fire was boring. The ended up, yeah, it wasn't as fun as video. I thought Face Rock video was better with doing like he found a website where people sell homemade food and you go to their house and pick it up. I thought that was a much better video. Thank you, London. Thank you, London, man. We'll have a fun day tomorrow. But yeah, the lunatic French, talk about all the NFL action. Yup. And then finally we can talk about the playoffs. We can do like I guess, yeah, we can preview the playoff tomorrow since I'm not going to leave Lev on Monday. And when I come back on Tuesday, there's already going to be started. So we can preview the playoffs too. If you can believe you can succeed, all you got to do is believe. Believe. But yeah, man, Nightcap. Yeah, I like Saturdays because they invite Johnny Manziel and he curses like a mother trucker, man. He'll be cursing everything. So I like the Saturday shows with Nightcap with Johnny Manziel and Chad and Shannon. I wish I would. I wish I would. Adrenaline in my soul. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win that match. I don't really watch TNA, so I did see on Twitter that they were gonna fight at Bound for Glory, but I don't know what the storyline like, so I don't know who would win. 25 years ago, didn't the Hardys win the first match? So now they might give it to the Dudleys. Cierra la puerta, Frank. Cierra la puerta, Frank. All right, guys. I think we're going to call it a night. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm Jeff Hardy fan. That's why I'm watching. They said they want to win the NXT titles. They said that would be cool to win the NXT titles. Didn't they say they were going to do something with Jeff on the main roster? And they never done it. I feel like they don't like using. They only like using the TNA wrestlers for NXT. They don't like using them for the main roster. All right, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. All right, holla at your boy. Would you like to see him hold a? I don't think they're going to. They can't trust him that he's gonna fuck up. No, but we'll be back tomorrow, guys.